Hello, this is Betty from Astrology with Betty, and thank you so much for joining me. Today, I'm going to do a pick a card. I have 3 candles here. I got the Palo Santo to cleanse the energy. I want this to be more of a spiritual reading. This one is geared, I'm going to title it What You Need to Know Now, like what's next for me. But basically, this is what's going on with you right now. What do you need to know? What do the angels want you to know? What does your higher self want you to know? What is the universe trying to let you know? What are some messages? I have some shadow cards here. We're going to see what shadow is blocking you, or just what's going on, what's holding you back, what's holding you down, or just what's getting in your way of manifesting your best life. So today we have 3 candles here. I'm going to turn out the light so you can maybe see the flames a little bit better. Okay, this is going to be pile 1, pile 2, and pile 3. I've pulled a few cards out just to get the gist of what's going on, and then we're going to use the tarot cards too. I'm going to be pulling more cards live, but I just have like a basic. I just shuffled these and pulled these to see like the background story. So again, 1, 2, 3. All right, I'll see you on this other side. And of course, if you like my style and I resonate with you, you can always get a reading with me. You can check out my website, astrologywithbetty.com, or you can email me at betty@astrologywithbetty.com. And I do love reading your comments, so please like, comment, and subscribe. All right, I'll see you on the other side. Okay, hello, and welcome to those of you who picked pile 1. I've laid out the cards that I had already pre-pulled. And they're very interesting. Okay, so we have walking away, fate, profound lessons are at hand, 999, completion of a cycle is near, self-worth, and lessons. So this is 2 lessons here. So this is definitely a lesson. It looks like you're walking away from something. That could be a relationship. That could be a career, a job, that could be a family dynamic, that could be old ways of thinking. Whatever it is, the lesson looks like to me that it is regarding your self-worth. This is all teaching you whatever you're walking away from, perhaps, well, it's time for you to walk away. And you may be feeling that. You may be feeling a very profound draw, like maybe you're leaving a relationship and you could be thinking, how am I going to do this? I can't afford this, or where am I going to live, or whatever. But it feels like you're just being pulled to walk away and let something go. And you may not even know how you're going to do this or what's going to come from this. And there may be some fear, but you're learning a very powerful lesson in your soul's growth. And you're developing your self-worth. You're going to learn how to be self-reliable, rely on yourself, and just, it looks like you may be walking away from something. We're going to get more cards here, but you may be walking away from something that was compromising your self-worth. Maybe you were in a relationship and you knew that the other person wasn't valuing you, or maybe a job. We'll get more cards and we'll get clear, but this is definitely, you are walking away from something, and it is definitely a fated time. So it's time. You may be feeling like, I don't know if I'm supposed to do this, but it looks like it's time to walk away and the cycle and learn your lessons. So let's get a couple of more clarifying cards. I'm going to leave this one really open to Spirit. I'm going to ask Spirit and angels to come in and talk. If it is a romance reading, then that'll come through. Whatever, I'm not going to gear this towards love. If love shows up, hey, that's great. But let's see. What does viewer number 1 most need to know right now? What do they need to hear? What does their soul need to hear right now, currently, for where they are in their life? 4 of Wands, Justice, 2 of Pentacles, the Knight of Swords. Okay, you could be getting a divorce. You could be walking away from your home, from your stability that you built up, or you could be considering it. There may have been an argument with somebody, or maybe you're walking away from somebody who's just maybe verbally abusive. Maybe you're trying to currently make the decision. But Justice is evening out the scales, but it also can represent legal matters. It could be divine justice. It could be, but when I see it like this with this spread, it looks like maybe you're getting a divorce or walking away from a situation that was somewhat like a marriage. It doesn't have to be. We'll get, take it as it resonates. I want this to be very inclusive, but it looks like you're considering maybe taking some legal action, walking away from somebody who, now this could be a job too, because that could be, you could be walking away from a job, a career, any kind of situation. Let's get a little bit further. What does a viewer most need to know? What can they expect to happen if they do make this decision to walk away? What does the future hold for them, the very near future? We're going to do the near future and we'll do the far future. But what does the immediate future hold for the viewer? They make this decision to walk away. Okay. Well, either you or somebody is going to end up feeling like you're left out in the cold. There could be children involved. Maybe you have children and you don't know how you're supposed to walk away from this situation. But it looks like you're just tired of fighting, that there's constant arguments, and there's really never a winner. This is the card of battles. This is the Five of Swords. So we have the Five of Pentacles, the Page of Cups, and the Five of Swords. The Five of Swords is winning the battle, but nobody really wins. It's, when you have those, there is no winners. So it's almost like you're done. Like there's nothing else to fight about. But there could be children involved. So let's get a little more clarifying here. This does look like you may be walking away from a situation, like a romantic situation, that there was deception. Could be just lies. A deception doesn't have to be cheating. Okay, it doesn't have to be that. But it just could be like you feel like you weren't getting the whole truth from this person, and you're really thinking about all of the work that you put into this. You may feel like I'm not happy in this situation, but how can I walk away? I'm going to be left out in the cold. I'm going to be lonely. I'm going to be isolated. How am I going to feed my kids? But you're coming to a place, it looks like, that how much can I possibly do? How much effort can I put into something when the other person is not, they're sneaky or they're elusive or they're manipulating you? And we do have the Lovers. Now that could also be choice. Doesn't have to be romantic, but I'm feeling like this is considering walking away from a relationship, and it could be a career, and maybe for some people it is one thing or the other. Defense mechanism. It's the Seven of Wands. Ace of Wands. Queen of Swords. All right, so you are getting ready to cut somebody out, to cut the crap out. The Queen of Swords doesn't take any crap. She cuts away the BS. And you're getting the spark. The Ace of Wands is to start something new. It looks like you're tired of the fighting and the defensiveness. And no matter what you do, it's just never good enough. And you're just cutting it out. That's what I'm seeing here. You're just embodying that energy of, I'm done. I'm not doing this anymore, and I'm walking away. Now, she's beautiful. She's a queen, but we want to make sure that we're not bitter. And it's all right to be bitter for a little bit. Maybe that's what we need to be. But this is faded, and this is all about you developing and recognizing your self-worth. This is lessons. These are lessons. We have it twice from the universe. So let's see, what does the far future hold if this viewer chooses to walk away from the current situation? Five of Cups, Knight of Pentacles, Two of Cups. Okay, look. Old wounds, Knight of Pentacles, Two of Cups. Now, this can be interpreted a bunch of different ways, but what I'm going to say is you're walking away and you're going to be healing all the old wounds. And whatever relationships we're in, no matter how traumatic they are, we have to remember that we did attract this person to us for some spiritual lesson. Perhaps they were poking at a wound that was buried from your childhood with one of your parents, or maybe even past lives. Okay, but this is you healing a wound that existed probably before this relationship even came to be. You're making steady progress. Now, we have the Two of Cups and we have the Lovers. So this could be when you walk away and you do go out on your own and you make your own way, that this relationship comes back together. Or it could be that when you make your choice to walk away from this and you take your time and you heal your wounds, you come to the end and you find your true divine partner, because we got the Two of Cups, and that's beautiful for love. This is the lovers. And so it could be that this person and you come back together. I'm not feeling that, but you never know. I'm feeling like you walking away and healing and working diligently on yourself is going to bring you to your divine partnership. So let's just get a little closing message. What does Spirit have to say? Solitude. The answer is yes. Okay, so if that, you could take that as, should I leave? The answer is yes, or will, whatever you're thinking, like, are we going to get back together if we break up? But you can't break up with somebody looking to get back together. It looks like you're done, and I'm really feeling like the answer is yes, you should leave. Reinvention. So we have solitude. Again, this all comes together. Walking away, faded, profound lessons, cultivating your self-worth, growing, taking care of yourself, figuring out that you can do this. The answer is yes. Reinventing yourself, taking some time. I don't think you're going to get into a relationship like next week. Okay, this is a little bit of time. Time is an illusion. So whenever you finish the work, it will show up. So that's a good incentive to really work. Do your yoga, do your meditation, go for walks in nature, just talk to your angels. But you're going to be reinventing yourself. And this is really beautiful. So I salute you, and I send you so much love on your journey. And everything is possible. You can absolutely do this. So if this resonated, please comment. And until next time, I wish you well. Okay, hello, and welcome to those of you who picked pile number 2. Okay, so this is from the cards that I pulled previously, and then we're going to get some more. But okay, so what I've got so far here, and you guys did get an extra card when I kept it. I don't know how that snuck in there, but I kept it because it's a message for you. So the shadows card we have is non-action. And I want you to pay attention to this. This is a butterfly here. A non-action was the first card. And there's a butterfly here. Okay, and over here we have metamorphosis with all the butterflies. So this is definitely a sign for you. So we have non-action and we have stuck. Then we have wisdom wake-up call. Time to move in a new direction. 555. Metamorphosis, surrender, and then we have rocket. Okay, so what I'm getting here is whatever you're doing, your shadow is that you're not doing really anything. You're kind of stuck, and you're not, maybe you have a decision to make, or you have some work that needs to be done. Obviously, you need to surrender to some sort of a situation and change and grow and evolve. Now, it doesn't mean you need to leave anything. I mean, this looks like it's very internal currently, but we're going to pull other cards and see. But, excuse me. Currently, you are going to be receiving a wake-up call. So whether that comes in the form of something that occurs at your career, in your job, or through another person, or it could just be, however that comes in, you're going to be getting a wake-up call, and it's time to move in a new direction. And that's going to involve you coming out of this. Now, there's always a time for reflection, but non-action is coming up in the shadow deck. So it's not really so much that you're reflecting. You're feeling stuck. So you need to surrender to whatever is holding you, because this car is like stuck in the mud and it's so barren and dry. You need to surrender to that. Give it up. And then, have your wake-up call, do your metamorphosis. And then we have rocket, voyage. This is, once you do that, boom, you're going to take off like an arrow that gets pulled back and then flies away. So let's pull a couple of tarot cards here and get a little bit more messages. So spirit, guides, and angels, please speak directly to the viewer. What do they most need to know right now? Where are they stuck? What do they need to surrender to? Please give them some clear messages. Judgment. Okay, this is again, wake-up call. This is bringing something back from the dead. This is bringing your soul. This is your wake-up call. Again, wake-up call. This card is a wake-up call. This is Archangel Gabriel. He's calling all the souls home. Wake up. Maybe you're stuck and you're not living your full purpose, and you need to surrender to something that maybe you thought your joy was, and you made a commitment. Maybe you're in a relationship or a job or something, and you're feeling stuck. You need to surrender what you thought your life was going to be in order to move forward into the magic. So we have the Hierophant. Okay, this guy is very spiritual. He does talk about commitment, but it depends if we're talking about a love relationship or what we're talking about here. This is spiritual growth. This is like a shaman. This is, so currently I'm not feeling if it's love, but we'll see. Oh, Two of Cups. Okay, so well, the Two of Cups next to the Hierophant, this is a divine partnership. This is definitely could be marriage, but you know, nowadays marriage, whatever, but it is definitely a soul connection. This is a soulmate. And with the Judgment, so perhaps you're stuck in a situation and you need to surrender something to move towards your soulmate. Maybe you need to move out of town to be with them, or maybe you just need to make some changes to, if you know them. Or maybe when you do this metamorphosis, you will be drawn to your soulmate if that's something you're looking for. It could take it differently, however it resonates. Let's pull a couple more cards here. Okay, Two of Pentacles. Temperance, again, angels. Okay, so this is, whatever is going on, you are being protected. This is divinely guided. This is about divine timing, but what I'm getting is the divine timing is telling you it's time for you to start taking action. Okay, Four of Wands. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and definitely say this is soulmate twin flame energy, because we have the Four of Wands with the Two of Cups and the Hierophant and the Judgment. Oh, gosh. Okay, so you may be feeling stuck like in a relationship. It feels like you're just like stuck in a situation that is keeping you from your true soulmate, your true love. So maybe you're stuck in a marriage or something that isn't working, and you're afraid to leave, or you don't know what to do, but you're going to, whatever it is, this is definitely love. There's love. This is a love reading. I can't really get around it. So whenever you do surrender to what you need to surrender, and you go through your spiritual metamorphosis, and you start taking action in divine timing. This isn't going to happen tomorrow, because this is the card of patience, and this is card of, you know, making decisions, but it looks like there is a wake-up call. Perhaps you're stuck in non-action waiting for somebody else to come around, but there is going to be rocket action here, and it's going to propel you to this beautiful relationship. So maybe you need to surrender your old wounds to accept this kind of love. Let's pull a couple more. This is beautiful. Let's see. Please give some clear, direct messages to the viewer of some steps or actions, or what should they be doing currently? Queen of Cups. Okay, this is developing your emotions. This is healing your emotions, developing your intuition, being nurturing, being loving to yourself first, intuitive and sensitive. Maybe surrender your need, like maybe you have to drop some walls. Maybe you've been hurt in the past and you need to surrender your need to, you know, be in control. Queen of Pentacles. Okay, we got two queens on the board. So maybe the other person needs to surrender a wife or a relationship that they're currently in. Nine of Swords, self-sabotage and nightmares. Okay, so this could possibly be that you feel like your twin flame or your soulmate is in a relationship with somebody else, and it's causing you sleepless nights and anxiety and terrible thoughts. King of Wands. So this is somebody taking some action. The Nine of Cups. Okay, so this looks like whatever your situation is, if you're waiting for your Knight of Wands. Now, this is fire, Aries, Sagittarius, Leo. The Queen of Cups is water, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. And we got the Queen of Pentacles, which is earth, Taurus, Capricorn, and Virgo. Doesn't have to be. We've got pretty much everybody on the board. I don't see much air, but so that doesn't matter. Well, yeah, the Nine of Swords. Okay, so anyway, what I'm getting here is it looks to me like you maybe you're waiting for your love, your soulmate to leave somebody, and you're feeling stuck and you're not doing anything. You need to, whatever it is, walk away and work on yourself. You know, develop yourself. Keep focusing on yourself. Don't stay, I don't care who it is. Don't you dare stay waiting alone, keeping yourself on the shelf, waiting for anybody. You go out and you live your life. You force yourself. Go out for dinner or drinks with your friends, or just go take a pottery class or a painting class, or just get out, go for a walk. Don't sit around waiting in this Nine of Swords and this anxiety in just beating yourself up and worrying about it, because this is divinely guided, okay? And so it looks to me that you will be with your love. But right now, maybe what you need to surrender is your obsession with it. But it does look like there will be a happy ending, but it'll only be when you stop sitting around and waiting. So there's something you need to surrender and change and grow and evolve into the beautiful being that you are. Because when it is twin flames, we're mirrors. So you need to be your best you and healing yourself heals them. So don't worry about what they're doing. Focus on yourself and everything will fall into place. This looks beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. So thank you so much for watching. If this resonated, please comment. And I wish you the best on your journey. Thank you. Okay, hello, and welcome to those of you who chose pile 3. This is your candle. I kept everybody's candle individually, so I'm just clearing the energy here. Okay, so I've laid out the cards that I had previously picked for you guys. We are going to pull the tarot. Okay, look, what I'm seeing here for group 3. So you guys are in a lot of pain. You guys have gone through something that is just kind of feels like it's broken you. But you're not broken, but that's how you're feeling. We have medicating. We have memories, aromas. So you could be like smells or stuff reminding you of things. We have lack, rebellion, pessimism. Pessimism. Oh my God. I'm sorry to laugh. I mean, maybe you guys need to laugh a little bit. Dark night of the soul and numbing. So numbing and medicating here. So what I'm getting is you may be maybe drinking too much, smoking too much, shopping too much screen time, maybe watching too many pick-a-card videos. Whatever it is, you're trying to numb yourself. You are going through a dark night of the soul. And there's a lot of negativity. You're thinking about the memories. Looks like you've had a loss. And it's been very hard, and it's thrown you into a very dark place. We've darkened the soul with the black. And you can't find it in yourself to think positively of this situation just yet, and that's okay. We're going to pull some cards, and we're going to get some clarity here. But currently, this is the shadow, the medicating. So instead of dealing with what's going on, it looks like you may be trying to escape it and numb yourself, which makes perfect sense. When we're in pain, we don't want to feel that. And I get that 100%. But what this is showing me is that you need to feel it, to heal it and release it. Not to sit in it, because what you're doing is you're kind of sitting in it, and you're delaying. You're delaying the healing. You're delaying this black period. We all go through dark periods, and high spiritual beings go through the dark night of the soul, because you need to break down everything that you believed or that you had, and to start fresh and rebuild. So it is actually a spiritual gift. I know it doesn't feel that way. I know it's hard and it's painful, and you feel lonely and alone and isolated, or you're in a lot of pain, is what I'm seeing. This person who I'm doing this reading for, whoever if this isn't resonating with you, then please pick another pile, because this is very clear that you've gone through it. You've gone through it. All right, let's pull some tarot cards. Let's get a little clarity. Let's give viewer number 3. What do they need to know? What do their angels want to tell them right now? What do they need to know? 2 cups. Okay. Queen of Wands. Knight of Cups. Okay. You could possibly be, this looks good. Okay. So, perhaps you're upset about a relationship that fell apart, or you're feeling like you're never going to find love. But this is showing me here that when you do step into your Queen of Wands energy, and that's male or female, but this is somebody who takes action, who doesn't sit around feeling sorry for themselves. And I'm not saying that you're doing that. I know it's very hard when our hearts are broken, and we all need to take that time to heal and to, just pull away. Absolutely. But what this is showing me is it's time to start to step out of this. Ask yourself honestly, only you can answer this. Am I maybe drinking too much wine? Am I going out too much? Am I smoking a little bit too much? Am I, whatever. I am, believe me, I'm no church mouse and I love to have a good time. But we have to ask ourselves, why am I doing this? Am I doing this because I don't want to feel something? Or am I doing this because I want to have a good time? Because there's no harm in having a good time. It's when we're doing something in excess to avoid ourselves that it's a problem. I'm going to take the other deck because I want to see, this is interesting. This looks like perhaps a relationship broke apart, but I'm feeling like it looks like something might come together. You might be getting an offer. Let's get some clarifying cards here. Spirit, please clarify what's going on here. What is going on here? All right, Knight of Pentacles, steady progress. Seven of Swords, Ten of Swords. All right. This is a painful ending. This is Ten of Swords. The good, and this is deception. Okay, this is, sorry, I thought I heard somebody knock on my door. Seven of Swords, this is deception. This is betrayal. This is lies, especially next to the Ten of Swords. Okay, so you could be in this dark night of the soul because your lover, the person you thought was your divine partner, ended it with you, or it ended. Looks like there was deception that you found out about, a lie. They were not being honest with you. Let's get a little clarity here. Is this Ten of Cups, Emperor, Eight of Swords. Okay, maybe, now this might just resonate with a couple of you. Maybe the person that you thought you were going to start this relationship with is in another relationship, or they're a parent, a father, and they feel stuck, like they can't be with you. And this is causing you to feel like this is my, this is my lover and I'm never going to be with them. And this is, and that's why you're self-medicating, which I would understand. I would feel that way too. However, this looks painful. Okay, but this definitely looks like it's regarding love. Looks like you were betrayed by your lover, and it just in your sitting here in your memories, or maybe you betrayed your lover and they left, and now it could, take it how it resonates. I want to see, because I can't tell if this is what I want to see. What does the future hold for the viewer? And this does look like a lover, like this is regarding a romantic partnership. So I'm going to ask, I'm just going to ask this for some of you. Maybe you don't care, but I want to know, is the viewer going to reunite with the person in question? Are they going to reunite with their person? Because this obviously is a very beautiful love that kind of fell apart. It's, so let's see what's going on. What's going to be in the cards for these two lovers? What happens? What happens for these two? Seven of Cups, Three of Cups, Five of Wands, Eight of Pentacles. Okay, this could have been a third-party situation. Perhaps they cheated on you, or they had a lot of options, or it could even be like their family or their kids got in the way. But there was competition and conflict. So take it how it resonates. They feel like they have a lot of options and they can't really, there's a lot of confusion. It looks like you thought you were working towards, a harmonious, like building a foundation. Again, it's giving mixed messages here. So let's get a little more clarity. What is going to be between viewer number 3 and their person? Magician. Ten of Swords again. Okay. This was definitely a painful ending. And with the Magician, especially when it's near the Seven of Swords, this is somebody who's a manipulator and a liar. So maybe they were leading you on, or they gave you false information, but whatever it was, it came to a painful ending. It's not looking fabulous here. We do have the Eight of Wands, which is communication. So it looks like you will be getting communication from this person, but it's been, right now, I think you're just kind of like just got kicked and you're down for it and you're in a lot of pain. I don't think you're thinking clearly, because I would want to think really long and hard before I got back together with this person. It looks like you may get an offer. They may contact you. Let's see. What is going to be the final outcome? What is going to happen between viewer 3 and their person? What is going to happen? The World. Four of Cups. The High Priest. We have the High Priestess and the Magician. It seems like right now you don't want anything. Like you don't, like, no matter what is offered to you, you just don't want it. This is a completion of a cycle. So whatever it was, this had to end. And it was with the dark night of the soul, this is fated. This, whatever, how painful this is, it brought you into your spiritual growth. You are actually healing and growing right now. Even if you don't feel like it, you are. You're a lot stronger than you think. I know this was painful. Get the Ten of Swords twice. This is the most painful card in the deck. Okay, we hate this card, but it is part of life. Ten of Swords with the World. Something came to an end, and you're not happy about it. Let's see. So what does the immediate future hold for the viewer? What does the immediate future hold for this viewer? Four of Wands, Ace of Pentacles, and the Empress. This is good. This is a good future. This is stability. This is an offer. Let's get a little bit more. What Spirit, can you give some more? This is a solid beginning offer. When you step out of this, okay, what you're currently going through, this painful energy, and you use your intuition and you heal yourself, you will step into your Empress energy, okay? She is a queen. She's the embodiment of all of the queens. She's the divine feminine. She doesn't go out and do anything. She knows to manifest. Everything comes to her, and if she doesn't want it, she sends it away. But she is the embodiment of the divine feminine energy, and it's beautiful. So I love to see this. This is happy home. This is stability, foundation with the Ace of Pentacles. So let's see. Reinvention. Okay, so you're definitely healing. You are going through a lot, and I know it's painful, but you are healing. Nostalgia, again with the memories, nostalgia. So it's maybe you're having a hard time letting go of something that ended very painfully, and you thought it was your true love, but it looks to me like the universe has something better for you. Third party. All right, perhaps they cheated on you, or they said they were going to leave the person they were with, but this is however it played out. Looks like the person you care deeply for is with somebody else, and it hurts. Inner child. So it's showing me that this is maybe waking you up to some wounds that were hidden inside of you to heal. Bound. You're feeling bound up to this person. You're feeling like stuck and attached, like a negative attachment. Big dreams. All right, you guys had big dreams, but what I'm seeing here is, if this person did do all of these things, which it looks like in this spread, okay, it's a general reading, but it looks like in this spread, you got put through the ringer by somebody you loved deeply, and it's killing you right now. It's like hurting your soul. Ask yourself, what do I need to learn from this? What is the lesson? And just try. Ask myself, what is the lesson in this? What do I need to learn? Because when you heal yourself and you step into your power, the universe will bring you your big dreams, because there is another offer coming. I don't feel like it's from this person. It could be, I don't want to stomp on anybody's dreams, but it does feel like this person is not behaving very nicely. And it looks like I'm gonna pull a couple more, because I feel for you, because if this is painful energy, this is heavy energy, okay? This isn't a love reading. It's just like kind of what the universe wants to tell you. So I have other readings. Like if you want to find out if you and your person will get back together, you can check out one of those. Or you can get a personal reading, which if you're going through this, I think you definitely would benefit, even if it's not from me, to go to somebody who is spiritual, a healer, and to give you some information. But let's see, let's leave you with some final thoughts from Spirit. Beard maturity and spider weave and veil hidden. All right, so you're being forced to grow up. You're gaining maturity, spiritual maturity. This is all part of the plan. This is gross, but spider weave, I'm going to cover it because it's grossing me out. But that's the web of life. It's all being woven together. Things were hidden from you, and they came out, and they hurt, and now you're healing from that. Keep healing and do what you have to do, but be careful of numbing yourself and self-medicating, because that's not going to get you there quicker. Okay, it's going to delay. It's going to delay this. So the good news is you've already hit rock bottom. So there's nowhere to go but up. So again, I send you so much love for what you're going through. And I know that you can do this. And I know it's always darkest before the dawn. So don't give up. You do have some good things on the horizon here. You have big dreams. Don't give up on them. There is love coming for you. Okay. All right. I hope that helped. And I'm sending you love. Thank you.